There are so many undervalued cards that you can start your Pokemon investing journey in right now, even from Wizards of the Coast era. That's right, we're talking about vintage Pokemon cards today. What is going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we open up Pokemon cards, we talk about Pokemon cards, we give away Pokemon cards, but more importantly than anything else, we're here to have fun with you guys in the Pokemon community. I'm Travis, and in today's video, we're going to continue our series of top 10 undervalued cards from every single generation, and we're going all the way back to the beginning of Pokemon TCG time, where Wizards of the Coast was in control. We're doing the entire lot of Wizards of the Coast era. I'm not going to go break it down by set, like base set and fossil and neo, and we're going to go right into all cards printed during the Wizards of the Coast era. If you guys want a more niched down breakdown list where I do individual sets, let me know. I would definitely enjoy doing that. I'm always down for researching more about the Pokemon TCG. But before we get into the list, I want you guys to stay tuned to the very end of the video, because that's right, we're giving away an Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box in the month of September, and you got to get your entry details, which will be happening at the very end of this video. And remember, you can get an entry for every single video that I post in September, not just one. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys drop a subscribe and hit that like button for me. It really helps. We post daily Pokemon content here on the channel, whether they are in form of shorts or full-length videos. There's usually something going on every single day. Plus, over on social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, there's even more types of content from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, Cardfight Vanguard, all kinds of awesome stuff. We are truly TCG Funhouse. But without further ado, let's get into the list. And we're going to be starting off the list here of top 10 undervalued cards from the Wizards of the Coast era, or what people like to call vintage Pokemon cards. And we're coming out the gate swinging with one of my favorite Pokemon, Alakazam. It's the non-holo rare from Expedition. That's right, one of the E-Series cards. And this thing is so phenomenal. It is a beautiful artwork. It does come in a holographic version, which is up there in price, around like $85.90 to $100. I'm talking about the non-holo version because it is so affordable right now. The non-holo version goes for like $3 to $4, and you can pick it up in lightly played condition for just a couple of bucks. We're talking about a vintage Wizards of the Coast non-holo rare with a fan favorite Alakazam Pokemon for about $3. That is phenomenal. During these vintage cards, I don't mind going down to lightly played because they're so old and they still look really, really good for the most part. So I don't mind going down to LP. But if you can get near mint at a good value, make sure you guys go for that first, because condition is key here. But number 10, Alakazam non-holo from Expedition gets our list off started right. Number 9 time here on the list, and it's our first holographic card to make the list. It's Zapdos from Fossil. This is one of the most undervalued holographic cards in Wizards of the Coast, in my opinion. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Fan favorite, Zapdos, legendary bird. The second one, get it? Zapdos. But yeah, you can pick up this card for like $10 to $15 right now, in between lightly played and near mint condition. It is phenomenal. It's a vintage holographic Pokemon card of a legendary bird. Why would you not be scooping this thing up like crazy? I mean, there's some Zapdoses EXs going for that price, and we're talking about a holo vintage. Definitely worth snatching, guys. I love this card so much. It's a beautiful artwork. Zapdos holo from Fossil. Number 8 time, we're going back to that well of fan favorite Pokemon. You guys will notice that this pops up a lot when I do these undervalued cards. And the reason why I think you should go for fan favorites is because if you ever need to sell your collection, they are very more likely to sell in faster sales when you get fan favorites, because more people are looking for them. And we're going with the Dark Evolutions from Team Rocket. In particular, I want you guys to take a look at the first edition cards. Now, these have actually gone up in price over the past 3 months. These were $2 or $3 cheaper each only like 3 or 4 months ago, but you can still grab the non-holographic uncommon Dark Jolteon, Dark Flareon, and Dark Vaporeon right now for in between $4 and $10. Now, you could get these in between $3 and $6 earlier, so they are going up in price already. I can definitely see that continuing with the release of Evolving Skies, really bringing the evolutions back to the forefront. and Pokemon really pushing Eevee as almost a second mascot towards the entire genre. So picking up Evolutions is always a good idea. Team Rocket, my all-time favorite set. These cards are steals right now in first edition. Now, they're non-holos, they're uncommons, right? You're like, oh, well, there are probably a million of them out there. But that's why you're going for that first edition. They're significantly more rare as first edition, guys. So check it out. Go pick some up over on TCG Player or eBay Lots. All right, number 7 is going to go on a very similar concept that I just had at number 8 with the Evolutions, and it's going to be the Johto starters from Neo Genesis. Again, we're looking at first edition. Now, this is the first print run of Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile. All three of these Pokemon make their very first appearances here in Neo Genesis, and you can not only get all 6 different variations of these 3 Pokemon at very affordable prices, but first edition, you're looking at around $1 to $2 for all of these. These are steals. There might be a couple of them that have gone up in price, like $4 or $5, but you can get a steal on all these right now for just a couple of dollars on the 3 Johto starters, which is a lot of people's favorite. I mean, Kanto is always going to be the most popular, but Johto is right there, like nipping at the heels of Kanto. And when you can get these starter Pokemon in their first edition forms in their very first print runs, like, that's a home run to me. Do I think that these are going to be hundreds of dollars in the future? Absolutely not. But I can definitely see these 6 cards, I'm only going to show a couple of them, are going to double, triple, quadruple your investment down the road. And anytime you can make that kind of growth, even if the dollar amounts aren't that large, that is a good investment. I don't ever see these cards coming down in price from where they are right now, so it's about as safe a bet as possible. We're talking about the 6 Johto starters in first edition form from Neo Genesis. Continuing down the list of my top 10 undervalued cards of the Wizards of the Coast era for the Pokemon TCG is another holographic rare, but we're going all the way back to base set. That's right, it's the first appearance of base set here on the list. Base set, for the most part, in my opinion, is actually a little bit overvalued right now, but this card has not followed the trend, and it's the Gyarados holographic. Now, I know that the Gyarados holographic came inside one of the theme decks, which made it a lot more prevalent and a lot more common, but the fact that you can get a holographic base set Gyarados for like $15 right now blows my mind, and I think is an absolute steal. I would load up on these Gyaradoses right now because as time goes by, the theme decks are going to completely disappear. The cards are going to get more worn and torn, and these cards are going to go up in price. Again, because it's a more prevalent card, I don't think you're going to be able to set your retirement on a Gyarados holographic, but that's not what this list is about. This list is not about huge profits down the road. This is about picking up cards that are undervalued right now on a budget where you can have a good collection that is not going to devalue down the road and maybe even raise and make you a few percents upwards. And I do think that the Gyarados holographic from base set is going to do that. Halfway marker time here on the list, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we're going with some more base set starters. I didn't say base set, I said base set starters, and it's Venusaur, the non-holographic rares from, again, the E-Series set, Expedition. I think Expedition is very undervalued and underrated. Just look at the prices of Aquapolis and Skyridge and ask yourself, why is Expedition not on the same like plateau as these two sets? I don't know. The artwork is phenomenal. These cards are great, and Venusaur is a starter from Kanto, which you can almost never, ever go wrong from starters from Kanto. People love them. They hold them near and dear to their hearts, and the cards are usually worth a little bit, and both of these non-holo rares are actually worth between like $15 and $17 in near mint condition, which is a steal. Again, we're talking about vintage, rare Pokemon cards from Wizards of the Coast era of fan favorite base set starter Pokemon Venusaur. That's phenomenal value right there. I would definitely add these. They're a must-have for any Venusaur fan, that's for sure. Any Wizards of the Coast fan, and anybody looking to grow a collection on a budget, these cards are great for you. At number 4, you guys won't believe it, or maybe you will, but we're going back to Expedition again. This is 3 times the Expedition has made my undervalued cards here on Wizards of the Coast, and it has to be Typhlosion. Exact same things I just said about Venusaur, except being a Johto starter instead of a Kanto starter. They are here. They're the exact same thing. But the reason why Typhlosion bumps Venusaur up 1 slot on this list is the price. One of these Typhlosions goes for about $7. The other one goes for about $11. One of these is even half the price of the Venusaur, the other one much, much cheaper. So these cards are definitely going to be going up in price. Typhlosion is coming as a starter in Legends Arceus, so you can almost see immediate growth in these cards right around the corner, let alone long-term growth down the road. Breaking the metal stand here, we're going Legendary Beast style. That's right, the 3 legendaries from the Johto region, Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, making an appearance here from Neo Revelation, one of the more underrated Neo sets. People love Neo. Like, I mean, if you ask, a lot of people say Neo's their favorite generation of all time. Revelation a lot of times is ranked 4th out of all 4 sets, and I don't know why there's so many great cards in this set, but in particular, I'm going with the non-holo Legendary Beasts, because you can get them all for in between like $9 and $13 right now. Very, very good value here on the Legendary Beasts. Now, they are rares and non-holographics, which actually means it's easier to pick them up in great condition. Holos are the #1 thing that has issues in terms of grading your Pokemon cards because they get scratches or print lines, things like that. When you're dealing with non-holo rares, much, much better opportunity and chance to get some Gem Mint 10s, Mint 9s when you're buying near mint. So look into that, guys. Go near mint on these for about $10 to $13 a piece on the Raikou, Entei, and Suicune from Neo Revelation. Runner-up here on the list of top 10 Wizards of the Coast Pokemon TCG cards that I feel are undervalued and underappreciated. And we're going with the pseudo Pokemon mascot Eevee here from Jungle. And in particular, I'm talking about the first edition. First edition Jungle Eevee, again, first print run. This is the first time that Eevee has made an appearance on a Pokemon card. It is a common, right? So you're like, man, it's a common card. What do you mean under? Like, how? There's so many of them. First edition, guys, that's where your rarity comes in, is getting that first edition right now in near mint condition is so affordable at only like $6. And if you're willing to drop down to lightly played, which I would recommend in this case, again, because there's no holo, and there's no real reason that this card would end up damaged, right, with it still being marked as lightly played. First edition, lightly played, about $2. $2 for Eevee. First print run Jungle first edition card. That's phenomenal. I think this card is only going to go up in price. It only can go up in price. It is so floored right now. Why would you not load up on this card? Now, it is very prevalent. There is a bunch of them out there. But again, we're talking about undervalued, affordable cards that you can get your hands on quite easily to build your Pokemon collection. First edition Jungle Eevee definitely checkmarks a lot of those boxes. It is time for the #1 slot here on the list, and it has to be every single person's favorite fire lizard, Charizard. Going with Dark Charizard from Team Rocket here, the non-holographic version. It's very, very affordable. That's the only reason why it's on this list. Vintage Charizard cards are hard to find. They're so sought after by collectors all the time. Getting this non-holo Dark Charizard, you can get it near mint for like $40. Lightly played for like $28, $29 all day. Those are freaking steals. Steals. Dark Charizard, vintage, 20 years old. Team Rocket, a lot of people's favorite set. Name something else for me, a reason why this is not an undervalued and underappreciated card. Maybe because there's quite a few out there. But again, because it's not holographic, you're going to have great condition issues here, guys. Like, nothing really bad is going to happen to these cards. And if you order lightly played and it looks like a dingus, return it. Return it. TCG Player is really good at supporting their buyers and making sure people are not getting screwed out of their purchases. And that's it, guys. That is my list of top 10 underrated and undervalued Pokemon TCG cards from the Wizards of the Coast era vintage Pokemon cards. If you guys are new to the channel, drop a sub. We post Pokemon content almost every single day here on the channel, either full-length videos or shorts via pack openings. Really, really good stuff. Also, go check me out on my socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm all over the place. Any kind of love and support you guys can do, I really appreciate it. Smash that like button for me. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And share this with your friends. If you have Pokemon friends who are looking to get into Pokemon TCG investing or just want to know about Pokemon cards in general, share them. I'm here to learn and teach and show you guys what I know. But I know you're really here to get your entry details for the Evolving Skies Evolutions Elite Trainer Box, which somebody will be winning in the month of September, and here are your entry details right now! Thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of the video. I know you're looking to get those entry details for this Evolving Skies Evolution's beauty of an Elite Trainer box that we're giving away here on TCG Funhouse. You only got to do a couple things, guys. You got to make sure that you are a subscriber here on the channel. You have to like this video, and you have to leave a comment below. Usually in the videos, I ask a question or ask you to make a statement that I would like to either talk about or discuss. So comment that, or you can leave any kind of comment that you want. That being said, guys, remember, you can get an entry for every single video that I post. It's not just a one-time gig. You can get an entry for every single video, and with 3 to 4 videos a week, that is a ton of entries that you can have and opportunities to win the Elite Trainer box. So, thank you so much once again, guys. Share this on your social medias as well. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any entry opportunities, and I will see you around.
Dancing.